This is amazing. Pakistan is using gravity to install the gears. This idea could only come from Pakistan. Take a super thick metal plate. Drill a hole in the center. Drill all the way through. Next, use a large drill bit. Place it in the lathe. Lock the lathe in place. Adjust the cutting tool. Start the machine. The cutting tool slowly descends. The cutting tool fits perfectly into the hole. Keep cutting slowly. After finishing one round, continue to enlarge the next hole. Once the processing is done, next, remove the material face. Cut the tool slightly and continue to move inward. Slowly continue machining. After turning the circular flat surface, adjust the tool angle and continue turning the cylindrical shape. It seems this iron bar is still not round enough. There is a breakage when machining. Next, continue turning from top to bottom. One cut and the bar doesn't break. It's really relaxing. The bottom side can no longer be machined. Unlock the lathe. Place an iron bar and a chain in the middle. Now you can drop the iron bar. Then flip it over. Hook it onto the lathe. Continue machining. Since the cutting tool is not long enough, there is still a small hole left. Continue using the old method, machining slowly. After a while, remove the material face. A shiny metal plate is completed. Weld 2 ears onto the round surface. Use a chain and bolt to hang the ears. After lifting the iron bar, clean the bottom surface. It looks very unsafe. It feels like it could fall at any moment. Pakistan is truly reckless. Slowly lift it onto the cutting machine. Maybe because of insufficient height, Pakistan placed a gear underneath to machine it higher. The gear is a delicate part. First, you need to determine the center of the circle. Fix the dial indicator onto the lathe. Start the machine slowly to measure the center of the circle. You can see the dial indicator constantly jumping. Take a large hammer. Strike it strongly. The force doesn't seem enough. Take a larger shaft to strike, but the force should not be too strong. Once enough, place a gear onto the metal plate. Take another small metal plate. Tighten the large bolt. Then, remeasure the flat surface. This technology is amazing. The dial indicator doesn't move at all. With this method, the bottom side is still quite empty. It could fall down. Install a few screws as supports to lift from below. After installation, it needs to be remeasured. Take a large wrench and extend the lever. Tighten it. One person's force is still not enough. 2 people are just enough. The reason for tightening like this is because during gear machining, no movement should occur. Locking the machine tight ensures better gear accuracy. Then, adjust the tool angle. This angle seems to be about 20 degrees. Rotate the handle. Slowly bring the bow close to the tool. Rotate the tool slowly. Turn one round. You can see the bow leaving tooth marks. The worker is carefully counting the number of teeth. There are a total of 72 teeth. No issues. Now the machining can begin. Hop cutting is a common method for machining bevel gears. It uses relative movement between the cutter and the scale to cut the gear size. Bevel gears feature smooth transmission, high load capacity, noise reduction. They are commonly used in heavy machinery. After machining, place the gear onto the gantry lathe. At this point, it cannot be tightly installed with the machine. Welding is the only option to fix it. A groove needs to be machined in the inner circle of the gear. The groove. Next, the gear needs to be tempered. Heat the processed gear to 800 degrees Celsius. Up to 900 degrees Celsius. Tempering can improve hardness and durability. Enhance wear resistance. Tempering involves placing the red-hot gear into a water tank for rapid cooling. After taking it out, the worker needs to check the gear's hardness. Then mount it onto the shaft. The older worker uses a large hammer to strike directly. Strike 81 times. It still doesn't feel like enough force. Take a large shaft and strike it. This is a bit faster, but in the end, it's still quite hard. Apply some machine oil and hang it up. Align it correctly on the anvil. Place it in the highest position and press the switch. The gear shaft directly strikes the anvil. This method uses gravity to install the gear. Only Pakistan could come up with this. After installing the bearing, the reduction gear is complete. What do you think, workers? What do you think about Pakistan's technology?